Alright, this is something that I wrote for my English final. Dear past self, you have gone through a lot in the past few years. In 6th grade, Dad will come home from his very last deployment in the Air Force. He will be very different. He will be angry. He will be sad. He will be a different dad. Dad will be diagnosed with PTSD, a TBI, anxiety, depression, and chronic pain. Dad will be different, but everything will be okay. The summer before 7th grade, you are going to have yet another scare of Grandpa going through pancreatitis again. It's going to be really scary seeing him hooked up to all those tubes, but he will still smile. Grandpa will have 6 surgeries that summer. He will be life-flighted to Seattle. He will almost die 3 times. You will see him after each surgery. He will smile at you because he doesn't want you to know that he is in pain, and he doesn't want you to know that he thinks he's going to die. You will be asleep on the floor in the camper in a trailer park, along with your brother, mom, and dad, Courtney, Brooke, your aunt and uncle. Mom and Dad will flee in the middle of the night to Tacoma because Mom has a cyst that almost ruptured on her ovary. Mom will have one ovary removed, and you won't see Mom for 5 days. Grandpa will get better in July. He will go home to Houston, Montana, and you will go back home to Spokane. Grandpa will have a feeding tube for 1 more month. In August, you will get sick. The lymph nodes in your neck will swell to the size of golf balls. You will be admitted to the hospital 10 times, and you will spend the night 4 times. You will go to a lot of doctors, all telling you it's severe strep throat. You will always have a fever of 103 degrees. You will lose 25 pounds in 2 weeks. By the time September rolls around, you will have lost 40 pounds, and you will hardly be able to walk. Doctors will continue to do tests, but nothing will show a result. Only extremely high white blood cell counts and anemia will show. You will start 7th grade and will not remember the first few weeks as you are trying just to stay alive. You will have 8 abscesses drained from your throat. It hurt. You will go to an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and you will meet someone that will give you a look of complete horror. And he will tell you these tonsils need to come out now. And a surgery was scheduled for 3 days later. By this time, you have lost 50 pounds. All you can keep down is Pediasure and Powerade. The night before the surgery, you will have a fever of 102 degrees. All you can do is lay there uncovered from the blankets, so you're freezing. No water, nothing. Heartburn starts, and you can't have any Tums. You will finally find sleep at 2 in the morning, and you will awaken in the car at 6 in the morning on the way to the hospital. You will be met by your grandparents, and you will lay with your dad on the chairs as they pray for you. All the while you're too weak to cry, but you want to break down and beg God that you will survive. You will be told to go back to the room where they prep you for surgery, and you can only have 2 people back there. You wanted all of them. But Mom and Grandma came back with you, and they helped you get dressed. The doctors took your temperature, 101 degrees. Surgery is never performed when a patient has a fever. The surgeon is told he came to examine you. He looked at the nurses and then to Mom. Either this infection will kill her or the surgery will. She doesn't have a day. She's going septic. They prepared you for surgery, and you say your goodbyes to Mom and Grandma. You will never see Mom cry as much as you did. You will walk back to the operating room, and you will see the operating table under huge lights. But it's okay. It's not that scary. You will cry a lot as you sit on that table, but there will be a nurse that will comfort you through the entire thing. You will swear forever that she was an angel sent there to calm you, because as soon as she held your hand, you felt peace. The anesthesia burns. You will pass out in like 3 seconds, but those 3 seconds, you are on fire. You will wake up, and your whole family will be there. You will live. After getting sick, your math teacher will screw you over. She will fail you in the class. But you are a strong person and you will kick ass the next year. When the summer before 9th grade starts, you will be diagnosed with lupus. But then you will go back to the doctors and learn that it is not lupus, but Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. EDS becomes a huge part of your life, and through that summer you will meet 60 other people at a festival that also have EDS. They will answer so many questions. You will learn that you are a zebra warrior. You will learn that you have EDS, but EDS does not have you. You will learn to embrace the weird things that come along with the disease. You will learn to be okay with asking for help. You will educate yourself on the disease, and you will learn that there are 12 different types of EDS. You will become an advocate for EDS and become a part of a group with over 2,000 people living with the disease. You will learn just how strong you are, even though you're kind of broken. At the end of 9th grade, you will move back to your home, Montana, and then go to Frenchtown High School, and you will meet a guy. This guy will be in your life for 8 months, but it is an abusive relationship. It will hurt a lot to finally leave, but you will leave, and you will realize that your best friend has always been much more. He will treat you amazingly. He does treat you amazingly. Sophomore year is also the year you finally told mom and dad about the guy who molested you for those few years. You will find out that he gets out of prison in just a couple more years. Sophomore year, your service dog, Aria, will die. Unexpectedly. September 17th, you will go out to the kennel to say hi to her. She will not move. You and Dad will have to carry her into the house to give her a bath. She will look at you, her eyes almost empty. You will hold her head above the water as you clean her. She will be taken to the vet in the middle of the night. The back seat in the car is folded down, and you will lay with her, her nose right next to your ear. You will look at the stars through the window as you pray that she will be all right. You will get her in the emergency vet, and you will continue to lay with her on the cold floor at the vet. Aria will not move. Aria will be taken to the kennels in the back, and you will follow closely so that you can say goodnight. It will take you 25 minutes before you actually stand up and leave her side. You will tell her that you'll see her in the morning, but you won't, because your parents won't take you to see her. That goodbye was the last time you saw her. It was good you didn't actually say goodbye, you told her goodnight. It was September 18th, your birthday. Mom will get a phone call saying Aria is improving, that she will likely be able to come home the next day. We heard the phone ring again, 20 minutes later, at 8:35 p.m. Everyone in the room will go quiet and listen. Do you have cremation options? Those words rang in your ears, your heart dropped, and you died. You will fall to the floor and lay there numb. After 2 minutes of complete silence from you, you will scream and cry uncontrollably. You will scream. You will feel like the world is collapsing all around you. You will scream. You will beg God to bring her back. You will pray to God that it is a dream, but it is not, and you will scream. Aria's daughter, Bella, is the only piece you have left. And Bella will become your silver lining. Bella will become your service dog. She will become your everything. In the middle of the night, there will be many times you think Bella is Aria. Your boyfriend and Bella are the only things that kept you together. Your boyfriend is really weird. He is crazy and a complete dork. He will fall head over heels for you. Mom and Dad love him, and you will have been together for 1 year as of June 5th, 2019. Dylan is your best friend. Your life isn't crazy, really crazy, confusing, sad, kind of scary, and really, really hard. Really hard. But you are You are growing to be a really strong person. You have met some amazing people. You've also met horrible people, but you learned from both types. The good people taught you what it means to be happy and to be able to trust. They showed you who you want to be. The bad people have taught you who to trust. They taught you that trust and friendship is earned and hard to keep. They showed you the person you don't want to be. This life has shown you the beautiful possibilities, and all the beautiful adventures this life has taken you through have made you strong. This life was not meant to be easy. It was meant to make you a strong person with a strong heart. You were not given this life just because it seemed like a good idea to God. You were given this life because God wanted you here for a purpose, to prove a point, to make a difference. God gave you this life because you are strong enough to live it. And you are living it. You are making a difference. You are proving a point, and hell yeah, you are strong enough to live it. Dear past self, good job. I'm proud of you.